Alrighty, welcome to Gentle Stress Relief Yoga. I may try and move the camera around a little bit for clarity for yourselves. Hopefully we can do something to make the visuals even better while we still are using them and we're not yet tiring of them. We're going to start on our stomachs today. We're going to open up the shoulders, the upper back, and the spine. So let's come down onto your bellies and have your arms about shoulder width apart. So this instantly now will start to do something to your shoulders. So you have to be aware to stretch them out and then come to the edges of your mat, even if it's wider than shoulder distance. And we're not in Shavasana, so you don't have to be totally relaxed, but you're going to bring your head down towards the mat. If it causes tension in your shoulders, make sure you're pushing back and keep opening them, keep being aware. Our challenge, additionally, is to silence the mind. So in this position, while you're working on opening the spine, relaxing the head down, you're also quieting the mind. Nothing else is going on, but finding yourself in this position. Your toes can be pressed down or they can be curled under, whichever feels better for you. And then start to breathe in. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue in this mode, breathing in, breathing out longer than your in-breath, relaxing the body, silencing the mind. When you're ready, stretch the arms out and then come down further. So be thinking about your shoulders, relaxing them down, and turn your head to the right. Push the shoulders back down. They start to come up towards your ears. This is a nice neck opener. Take the head up and let's turn it the other way. Pressing down. Maybe you feel your cheek down, maybe not. Maybe your cheek is a little bit elevated, but certainly your shoulders are pressed down here. Start to bring the hands in under the arms, elbows back, and come up just a little to baby cobra here. So you're using some strength in the upper spine. You're still aware of pressing the shoulders back. Turn your head to the right. And then turn it to the left. Bring the head down again to the mat. Touch the mat. Let your brow touch the mat. Take your hands further back. Come up and press up, stretching out the spine here. Press the shoulders down and back. Turn your head to the right. And then turn it to the left. Come on back down. Easily, using some strength from the back, coming into Sphinx. So my elbows now are right under my shoulders. My fingers are spread. When I inhale, I'm going to round my back and take my chin to the chest. And then when I exhale, I'm going to arch up and open up the mouth, open the teeth, relax the jaw. working on tension in the shoulders and in the face. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, taking it up. Opening up. Inhale. And exhale. Turn the head to the right. Come back, turn it to the left. Let's come all the way down, brow down, and crisscross the legs. Straighten out the legs. Bring your hands around your back, intertwine the hands, and pull up. Locust. Keep those shoulders pulling up. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And then come back down. Pressing up again, all the way up. And this time, bend back your legs. Bend them up. Both legs are bent up. Press up. Head back towards those feet. And let yourself come down. Bring the feet down. Left arm out to the side. Press down, roll onto your left. Take that right arm around the back. So maybe it's just going to sit here on your waist. Maybe it can reach to touch the other hand. How do you get it to this other hand? Pull the arm in, hold your hands together, and then see if you can stretch out. If this is too much for you, don't do it. And then release that. Come on back over, and we'll go and stretch out to the other side. Right arm comes out. Come on to your right side. Left arm to the waist, or coming back. Bring the arms in and pull out. And then let's come on back onto the stomach. Bringing yourself back up and onto all fours. Going to come onto our forearms here. Spread out the fingers. Make sure your finger pads are touching the ground. You're not just on elbow strength. Your forearm is down. Your finger pads are down. Your hips are up already. Head is down. It's a sway back. And then inhale, bring the head up. The back stays swayed. Exhale, round the back. And inhale, come up. Exhale, sway. Inhale, up. Curl the toes under. We're going to lift up, keeping the elbows down. Lift up. And then bring them down. Inhale, head up. Exhale. Turn the belly in and press up. Once more. Inhale, up. Exhale. And come back down. Left arm, we're going to do thread the needle on the forearm. So right arm comes out and threads underneath. You're on the side of your head here. If you want to take it further, you stretch out that left leg and lift it up. And then pull it in and release the right arm up. And down. Let's do the other one. Left, threads underneath. Palm is up. You're on the side of your head here. Once again, if you did it on the one side, try it on the other. Stretch out that right leg and lift it up. And then let's bring the leg down and release the left arm up and down. Coming to all fours. And inhale your head up. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Exhale, press back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Last one. And exhale. Pedal a little bit. Stretch out those hamstrings. Roll forward, high plank, and bring the knees down. Uncurl your toes. Take your right foot forward, hook your thumbs, and inhale yourself up. And then exhale down, let the hands sweep back. We'll do it again. Inhaling up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And then come to side angle. Again, reverse. And side angle. Both hands are coming inside. Stretch out that back leg. You can walk your leg back for lizard pose. So you've got a straight leg here. Bring the knee down and then try and with your right foot come onto the right side of that foot. So you're opening up your hip a little bit. This isn't available to you. No, there's no problem. You're still, lizard's a very opening pose. And then come back, take your hand out, and bring both knees back together. Coming up onto your knees, inhaling up. And let's take a back bend. Bring the hands out, take them around your back. Pull back, lifting up, neck and shoulders, and then come forward. All the way down, top of the head to the ground, to your mat, and bring your arms up overhead. Yoga Mudra. Let's try it again. Come up, inhale up, bring the arms up. And then take them down and around. Pull, and then come forward, all the way down. Top of the head. You can sit on your heels or you can stay on your shins. Pull back and come up. Taking the next leg, left one comes forward. Hook your thumbs and float up, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Again, inhaling up. And exhale, open. Reversing. And then coming to side angle. And then come up. Come front into lizard. Stretch out that right leg. And bring it down. Come onto the edge of the left. And then again, come back to both knees. Come on. Mountain pose on the knees. Come back down. Shift your knees. Walk them over to the right. So you bring your hips down to the left, knees are to the side, look over your left shoulder, mermaid pose. And then bring your hands there. Come back up, take the knees to the middle, walk them over to the left, and bring your hips down and look over your shoulder there. And then straighten your legs, and let's use your belt or your strap to stretch out before we go further. So it's going around your ball of your right foot. Bring it up, lie back. Take a moment to feel the hip socket firm, the leg plugged in. If you're using both hands, your right hand's on top, and you're opening to the side. You can use your left hand to press down this left hip if you feel it opening. The other thing you can start to do is with your blocks, at whatever height is good for you, down or up, or each block has third heights, is to let it rest on top of the block so there's no strain in the stretch and you're opening up. We want to get the legs used to an easy lengthening here, to lengthen those muscles. And then pull it back up, and same idea on the other side. I'm going to take my leg across, and maybe you can rest here. Let go with your right hand of that strap so that as you look over your right shoulder, the right shoulder comes back to the mat. You're in a stretch here. And then let's pull this up, release it, and take your foot around in one direction and then in the other. Bringing it down. Left leg, same thing. In and up here. Opening it out to the side. Each of your breaths should be at least 3 seconds. So that would be, I would be inhaling 1, 2, 3, and then exhaling 1, 2, 3. Those are short yoga breaths. If you can go to 4 or 5, do that. Never hold your breath as you hold a pose. So let's try over here. And let's take 2 breaths. So we're going to be breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1, 2, 3, 4. And out 1, 2, 3, 4. You can always do it longer. We're pacing this class for 45 minutes, but you can certainly hold these poses longer to lengthen and stretch out the muscles. Lift the leg up and take your foot around one way and then the other. And bring it down. Point the toes, bring your arms up overhead, lengthen your body as long as you can. Flex the feet, flex your wrists, and bring them down. Once more, point the toes, bring your arms up over the head, lengthening. And then flex wrists and feet down. We're going to rise to seated. So pull your knees into the chest. Flatten here. Let's cross at the ankles so we come up cross-legged. Come hold under your hips, under your thighs rather. And try, without using your hands, to roll up into your seated position, inhaling up and exhaling down. Press out and down. Let's take a twist. Inhale, twist to the right, left hand down, right hand behind your hip, look over your right shoulder. Sitting and lengthening in the spine, turn your upper body over to the left. Now only your eyes, your gaze are going to the right. Cross the arms over, eagle arms and pull up and into your belly. Release the arms up and shift to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Turn the head to look over the right. Eyes only look to the left. Come back front, left over right. Eagle arms, inhaling up. Press them in and release. Let's go around. Left shoulder towards left knee, forward, right. And come back. Roll the other way. Right shoulder to the knee. Come over and come back. And now we'll take the cellular breath. Yoga is all about breathing and controlling the breath. This is where we increase our breath. So we bring our arms up. We lock all this breath into the body that we haven't always done during our regular week. And so we don't get enough perfusion. We don't get enough blood or nutrients to all of these organs. So lift up, bend back, good bicep stretch here. I'm going to turn sideways. Bring the arms up. This is where you take your huge deep breath in. Come open, lock it in, chin to chest, thumbs down. Take your arms behind you, pull back. This opens up the chest. The chin is still down. Pull the belly button in and up for the abdominal lock, and then start to come forward, tightening the glutes, tightening in the pelvic area. That's those Kegel muscles, the ones you use when you're just about to pee and you hold it in. Those are Kegel muscles. Bring the top of the head down, still holding your breath. Start to let a little sip out and release the locks that you've created all the way down. Take your shoulders up and down. Up and down and up and down. Let's just roll them around once. Take your inside leg out, hands on the shoulders, and roll around once, and then go the other way. Knees out, feet at the side of the mat. Pull forward. Go onto your right hip, onto your left. Just rocking here, opening up the hips. And then take this right foot under the heel and stretch it out. Bring it back. Taking your left. Stretch it out. Bring it back. We're going to bring up both. So you know you've got to sit forward on those sits bones that you've already used and discovered so you don't roll back. So sit forward, bring the feet up, flex, open them up. What we're going to do next with our feet is slowly bring them down to the mat. So you can hold them as they come down. I've got my glasses there. I'm going to just move these things. Oops. So let's come on down. Bringing them down all the way down. Once again, roll around and go the other way. Now I'm going to sit sideways so that my heels are on my mat. And you might too want to have your heels on your mat, because what we're going to do is isolate them. So if I sit this way, not sure you can see as well, I'll bring this camera so I can sit back there, and we'll do the next poses. See how that works. Alrighty. So we're sitting with our feet out. And now I'm going to raise my right knee but not move the heel and press through. Same thing, left. Don't move your heel. It's an isolation technique. Inhale the right, exhale it down. Inhale the left, exhale it down. Once more, right, left. Sitting up tall, put your left hand under your right thigh. Don't turn, but open up after you've done it. So the hand is across the body, fingers are there. It can be as high or low as your arms or hands allow. Flexing the feet, bring that right arm up, and then fold over to the left. Let's come up and release the hand. Put your right hand under. Take your left arm up and over. So you've got it here. If you can come deeper, you can come over and deeper, or you can come onto your thigh with your shoulder. Or you can stay up here. You're still getting a lot out of this. And then come up. Turn toward your leg and reach over it, but be thinking about this right hip. It tends to come up, so press it down and lengthen your torso. And then bring yourself up, turning the other way. Lengthen and come down, so you can keep pressing down that left hip. And coming up, let's put our hands forward, close to the body. Lean forward and back. Lean and back. Maybe lift up your butt. Up and down. Once more. Up, down. You can try it over each leg. Lean and back. Lean and back. Lift up and back. Lean back. Lean back and up and back. If it seems impossible to lift up, use your two blocks, put them there, and they will help lift you up. The blocks, block on each side, maybe even a block in the middle. Let's take our legs forward and shake them out. This is going to be a deeper stretch, and it's a little different than something we've done. It's sundial. So first flex the feet and point, and let's just fold over our legs. And then come up, pull your right knee into the chest, lubricate the knee first, stretch it up and down, and up, down, and up, and set it down. A little space between the legs. We're going to press forward, bring the right hand inside. If you can, start to lean forward, and maybe your forearm can get to the ground. Once again, to deepen any stretch, these blocks become our tools. So if you're not there on the ground, you're there on your block, easing into the pose. We want to get the arm under the leg. And then lift your leg up. So it's on the arm. Here's my elbow. So ideally it's going to be over the elbow. And then you can stretch your leg up. Your arm is pressing it back. and down. Let's do 2 more. Up and down. Remember, every time we stretch, we release resolvin, an enzyme that reduces inflammation in the body. The actual pose of sundial has you taking your left hand to the outside of the foot. You can stop here. You can bring it here. You can keep on lifting it until you can get it maybe straight up. And it's a great effort. It's a great effort. And then let's put it down. It's still on the arm. Lean forward, tap the toe, release your arm, and shake out your legs. Let's try the other leg. Left leg, pulling it in and up and in, up. Up and set it down. Arm inside. Walk yourself forward, leaning forward on the tops of the sits bones, and maybe the forearm can come down or onto your block. Elbow underneath the leg. And bring it up. Arrange it comfortably. So here's my elbow, here's my leg, and then I'm going to straighten up and down. And you may not be there yet. I totally understand that. This is a deep stretch. I haven't done it in this whole year, this whole COVID year. So it is not how it used to be. And stretch up and down and up and down. Then right hand comes onto the foot here. You're bringing it up. You're looking either straight ahead or to the right under your right arm. And then you're taking it down from wherever it was. Lean forward, touch the mat, and remove and come down. To take this out of our body, let's just do a reverse plank. Pointing the toes. We're just doing one, so put your best effort into it. Thumbs come behind you. Take an inhale. And then exhale into the pose, rising up. And inhale down, flex the feet, pull up and forward fold. Sitting up. We're going to roll up to standing as best we can without using our hands. So I'm pushing the camera back. Let's see if I come into your view. Get a little momentum. That same rocking back and forth. And come up. Inhaling up. And exhale down. Let me put you back over here as you stand in mountain pose. And then let's come into the chair pose. So inhale and exhale into chair. And then straighten your back over. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhaling up. Exhale down. Straight legs. Take that right leg back and up. Lengthen, warrior three. Let the foot come down, both legs are straight. Pyramid pose. So inhale up and exhale over your front leg. It can be halfway, it can be deeper. And inhale up. Once again, exhale down. Inhale up. open out, straight legs, warrior two. So for me, this is not far enough, and I want to bring my right leg out a little bit, heel, toe, so that I'm ready to inhale and exhale into my triangle. Remember, you're pressing back against the wall, against an imaginary wall, and we'll do our breaths of breathing into 4 and out to 4. Come up, angle yourself up, bring the arms up, bring that back toe in a little bit, coming front, bend the front knee. We're going to end up in chair pose. Chair. Ready for the other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Step the left foot back and up. Ready to step down. Pyramid pose. Inhale, arms up. And exhale them down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open up. Again, I need to toe, heel, back. My toes are pointing forward, and the others are pointing to the side, and I'm ready to reach out and then come into my triangle. Coming back up, arms up, turn front, hips are front, bend the knee, step up, back into chair, and come down. I had said on Monday I was going to just review the use of the belt for dancer's pose. So take your belt again. Let's start here. Take your belt in front of you, step over it with your right foot. So it's going to catch onto the back of the left, that ankle there. Take your arms back. We've stretched out the shoulders, so they should be able to help you here. Going to lift up this foot. I'm turning my hands. Now, elbows are both pointing front. Then I'm going to bring them up as I lift up further. This is where you really need somebody to be looking at you. And I am looking, but I can't see you. So hold it there, feeling the pose until you're ready to let go. Stepping for the other way. So we step with the left forward because we're going to catch on to the right. So you see the shoulders, that's what it all comes to when you're using the strap. Back, up, pull, flex. After you have that, and I'm sorry you're not able to see you doing that, but it is something you can practice. And if you can take a photo of yourself, you can see where you've got it. If you don't like using the belt, obviously you can just lift your foot, flex it, you're pressing against your hand here, push out the left and push out the right. It's a variation of it for dancer's pose. We're trying to get the back bend there. So let's come on down into downward facing dog by inhaling up and exhaling over. Head is down, head is up, step back and have your feet as wide as the mat, pressing back. Take your right hand to touch your left ankle, pull on it so you can pull yourself back and look under your left arm. And then release, take your left, let's do the same. And release, walk your feet up to the hands. Let's come down to seated. And we'll come onto our backs, getting ready for Shavasana. We're not there yet. Come onto your backs. We'll do bridge pose, bringing the knees up. Once more for the spine, lifting up. Inhale up, bring those arms up over the head. And then take them down and walk your shoulders underneath and clasp your hands here. Come up onto the toes and release the hands, bringing yourself down, pulling the knees into the chest, straightening out the right leg, stepping onto that thigh and bringing the knee over to the side. You look to the right. This should feel reminiscent of what we did with our belts when we stretched out that leg. So you're welcome to stretch it out if you don't want to keep it bent. And then let's come on back. Stretch out the right. Take the left up, step on it, and come over to the right. You look to the left. Once again, if you feel like straightening out the leg, go for it, or just bring it back and keep it bent. And then this brings us to the final pose, the Shavasana. So you're lying on your back. Palms are open for all the energy you've created in the room. Feet are relaxed. Eyes are closed. Nothing to do but follow through on our intention of silencing the mind. Breathing in and breathing out. Stay in this pose as long as you like. Otherwise, let's wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing the knees up. And if you like, we can turn to the left side, which is the cooler side, and often the side of the evening or the moon. This is the quieter side. So depending what time of day you're doing this class, you would turn to your left if it's evening, to the right if it's daytime and you want to maintain energy. And then bringing yourself up, back to your seated position. And let's take the arms up. Inhale up, bringing them down. Take the energy and love into yourself. And then turn the other way to share it with others. Open up to fill up your heart with more. Bring the arms up, look up. Take what you can from the universe and then pull it down to yourself again. And then from the divine in me to the divine in you, thank you for sharing your class and your time with me. Namaste. And I will see you next time.